Fabled Passage again to trigger this twice. Dude, this is silly. This is so silly. And then we give everything haste in 1 power. Oh my god, that is nasty, dude. That's the combo we're looking for right there. I think I figured this one out now. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, we're back again with another incredible Tarkir list for Standard. If you guys don't know, we are in the early access event playing against some of your favorite creators today. And we're going to be playing a brand new card from Tarkir that's been going around like crazy. It's the Dragonback Assault. This card is nuts. The moment I saw this, I knew I wanted to play it. I just didn't know how. And this is the perfect deck for it. So basically, we're trying to get landfall triggers to create 4/4 dragons, which is really sweet. Kind of reminiscent of the other enchantment where if you cast instant sorceries, you get dragons. Same sort of idea, but it's a lot easier to play a land to get that effect. Not to mention when it comes into the battlefield, it sweeps the field for 3 damage, which is really good, kind of setting that card up. And we are obviously going to have to be in the colors of Teamer because of that. Which opens up the door for fun things like Virtue of Knowledge. It's kind of my way of doubling the landfall triggers on this card, which allows it to, go off twice instead of just the 1 time. And what makes this card special is it actually can double effects of other permanents as well. Not only ETB effects of certain permanents, but the front side of this card for 2 mana can, double up on Fabled Passage to get, mana ramp going. It can double up on some of these new cards like Dragonstorm to double up the ramp effects on this by getting 4 cards instead of just, or 4 lands instead of just 2 onto the battlefield. Extra card draw off the Dragonstorm, which is another new card that allows us to draw and discard. So it just allows us to double up on everything, which is really cool. But our real win con here today, guys, is going to be the new Frostcliff Siege. This card coming down on 3, we choose, the Teamer side. It gives everything +1/+0 and trample and haste, which means every time a dragon comes into the battlefield, it's going to be 5 power, flying, and it's going to have haste. Not to mention, it's already getting doubled the amount of triggers off the Virtue of Knowledge, winning us games extremely fast and easy. And then on the top end, we get to try out the new 10/10 dragon. I don't even know how to say this. Areni. This thing's pretty sweet. It comes in, has protection from a lot of things, deals damage to something, and it can swing through right away with the haste as well because of our siege. So super fun list. I think you guys are gonna enjoy this. We were kicking butt with this thing all day, so enjoy. Peace. All right, guys, here we go. We are playing some Teamer, and we're going to be doing the Dragon Landfall sort of thing. I'm really excited because I've been wanting to do this since I saw it. I saw the card, and I realized everybody was playing it too, which is really cool. So that's what we're trying today, man. We got Brotherhood's End here for the Mardu tokens, which is really solid. Brotherhood's End going to be a great sweeper here. I do have to worry about the enchantments in this deck, though. We've got... Impact Tremors has been making a lot of noise with this deck. We'll see if that's the kind of version they're running or not. Voice of Victory. That's going to be the card we take out here with the Roaring Furnace. No questions asked on that one. We'll probably play Stock Up next turn for the Greenland. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do next turn, but I do have the Assault, which is fantastic. That's half the battle, right? A Fabled Passage off the top would be phenomenal because then I could do the ramping with the Virtue of Knowledge. Okay, Clockwork Percussionist. No other plays for 1 here or what? There is a play. Okay, good. Gives me more of a value hit with my Brotherhood's End. That's a really good top deck right there. Able to draw some cards with that and then get it back into my hand later. This is looking really good. I actually like this matchup a little bit. I wish I had a little bit of life gain because that would help a lot with the damage we've already taken from the opponent. They're very aggressive. I do hope they stick around here, man, and not concede. I know we just blew up their board and they only have 2 mana, which can be really difficult to come back from. They play another haste creature, though. They keep touching their cards like they're gonna sack it. Maybe they have like Torch the Tower or something. I don't know. All right, we definitely need to draw some cards here and find some more lands. We do find a land. I guess Stock Up can kind of go here. Ill-timed Explosion gonna save us. I do wish we had some more time though. I want to set up like a Virtue of Knowledge and do, you know, double assaulting. I haven't actually been able to test it out yet, but I feel like that's going to be really good. Oh, man, a lot of weird priority holds is kind of tripping me up here a little bit. I feel like, again, I feel like Torch the Tower's got to be something in their hand too, maybe. That does hurt. I'm not going to lie. That hurts quite a bit. Ill-timed explosion. We got the Fable. Only need one of these assaults, right? Man, imagine they have a Get Lost and I regret that. Could end up regretting that. All right, I think I hang on to this Fabled Passage trigger in case we draw into another land here. If we don't, we don't. It is what it is. Zurgo on the battlefield. All right, we did miss the land drop. Tough. Okay, so how do we do this? If I play, yeah, it's got to be this. I got to take out the Zurgo. I can't really let that linger around. We'll try again. Come on, land. Come on, land. Nesting bot. That's fine. I don't mind a nesting bot. Missed again on the land drop, though. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Let's go with just some card draw. No, let's do this, actually. Let's draw cards off this. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay, so we get another land. It's a tap land, though. Seems good. We're down to 8 though, man. That's stressing me out a little bit. I can't lie. The whole 8 damage left here. 2 cards in their hand though. Maybe they top deck the land. Maybe we get lucky with that. That's good. Just 1 damage. No big deal. And then a Zurgo. Another must answer problem here. Okay, and then we play our tap land, draw a card, and then next turn we finally get to play our assault. Cool. Here comes the assault. And then we get to create the dragon, bring that back to our hand, and now we're cooking, guys. Oh my god, this is so sick. I honestly forgot the assault was gonna sweep the field. I've played this deck now a handful of times and haven't even found an assault. I've been kind of tinkering with it, and I forgot it swept the field there. That's so nice. This is gonna be so sick though once I get the siege down. The siege is gonna break this deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna go Virtue of Knowledge. This is so dumb. All right, we're gonna go Fabled Passage to trigger this twice. Fabled Passage again to trigger this twice. Dude, this is silly. This is so silly. And then we give everything haste in 1 power. Oh my god, that is nasty, dude. That's the combo we're looking for right there. I think I figured this one out now. Oh my gosh. That's so silly. All right, we got the opponent going first this time. We got a couple of Verges, but we can get this for red, which would turn both of these on. Activating this. Yeah, this is a good hand. This is a good one. Oh, hey, we got Billy. What's going on, man? All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get the red. We got MTG Billy in the house. All right, let's see what Billy's up to though. We've got Dollmaker Shop. All right, Dollmaker Shop. We need some blue here. Get this down. All right, we got our siege pretty early here. Just looking for the dragon assault. We need the assault. That's assault, brother. Oh, what is this? A 1/1. Whenever a token you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Whenever this creature attacks, another Target attacking creature gets X. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool. Never actually seen that before. I've seen it. I just never seen anyone play it before. There it is. There's the assault, brother. Let's get down the Dragon Storm here, which is going to allow us to get the dragon. Get the Dragon Assault out next turn. That's 6 mana. Love to see it. Let's play this. Get these back to my hand here. That's so good, man. That is so good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. We're gonna be able to. I think we're gonna be able to win the game here on this next turn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is game because we're gonna pump the whole field here and we're gonna play Dragonstorm, which is gonna get me 2 lands. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not enough. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's 15, right? It's almost enough. It was almost enough. Needed 1 more land to hit there, but we missed our land drop off the top. Billy doing some ramping of his own, though. I want to see what he's got here for us. No sweepers. Well, that's not going to cut it, unfortunately. A sweeper and maybe like an enchantment removal would have done the trick, but with both of these on the field going on at the same time, there's really no stopping it. There's really no stopping it. Good game, though, Billy, if you're watching this. Good game, brother. All right, we're up against Jaffer, and we got a pretty good-looking hand here, man. For sure. Green. Uh-oh, we on Crater Hoof? Been seeing a lot of Crater Hoof today. Maybe we should just try Crater Hoof because people have been playing it a lot, and seems pretty popular. But we get Soul Tie instead from our opponent here. Is Brotherhood's End more important, or this? Actually, this will probably find me another red source, you would think, right? It sure did. I can actually probably drop one of these. I don't need 3, right? That's probably a little greedy. I'm afraid of like removal, things like Terra Sunder and stuff like that. So I don't want to give up too many assaults to the graveyard here. Destroy permanent, and then they get the mill, right? And then you may discard a card from your hand. Discard a card when you do. Return target creature or land. Interesting. All right, well, we are gonna just play another Verge here. Well, no, let's play this, and let's go ahead and stock up here. What do we want? Guess we want you and you. Drop you. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna get the Dragonstorm, which allows us to get into the assault early. The opponent, though, filling up their graveyard. What in the world? An 08 legendary. Oh, we're big butt stack. Okay, so they're trying to attack us with their toughness, which is really good because we don't have good removal, you know, sweepers. We can only deal 3 damage across the board with our Brotherhood's End, and we're gonna need something really big for the ill-timed explosion to discard. Shoot, I really want to get this down and going out, but I don't think I have the time. I think I have to get rid of these guys. Have to get rid of these guys because they're probably doing something very dangerous in the next turn. They drop a cut down. Bringing back another big butt that says whenever they deal damage, it's with the toughness, right? Yep. Here's the deal. I could play this without the ramp potentially. Man, I don't know what to do here. I think I have to play this. I think I have to, and then I'll go ahead and I'll create 2 dragons because of the Virtue of Knowledge abilities. Creature comes down, huh? Yeah, we're in for it here, guys. But the opponent, though, thankfully doesn't have trample on these things. They don't really do much without the trample. So let's go here. I didn't even consider the fact that I probably could have just doubled the effect of the dragon assault. Didn't even think about that. That's just a defender for now. I'll make that trade. What is this? Hexproof and flying. At the beginning of your end step, if creatures you control have total toughness 10 or greater. Oh, geez, that's really good. I remember that card. All right, so if I play this, let's do this. Let's go here. 2 dragons. Then we go here. It triggers twice, which is pretty ridiculous. Yes and yes. I mean, this is unreal. This is unreal. Okay. Good luck with that one, I guess. I don't know. We're still not out of the woods here, but I feel a lot better about it now. I feel a lot better now. I'm scared though, man. That is a weird creature out here with the combined toughness of 28. It's really scary because it's going to be able to, I think, win them the game if they get to 40, right? Half their life. That's so good. All right, so we got, they're all attacking. Okay. They're all attacking, huh? I think we play it on the safe side here, man. I think we try to not get caught with some sort of trampling effect. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, we'll do it like that. I don't really care to try to win the game next turn. I just don't want to die right here. I don't know what card they could be holding on to, but trample is a nightmare that I don't want to have to live through. Did I make the right call? I think I did. I think I made the right call, which is why he's waiting to make his move here. All right, cool. Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. We got 4 attackers here. I'm gonna go search. I'm gonna go search for my haste. If I can find my haste, we can win this game. Okay, not quite. We'll drop you. Yes, we got it. Okay, we got it. We got it, ladies and gentlemen. We got it. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, that is such a sick enchantment, dude. The sieges are going to be a problem. I'm telling you guys, I said it in the one video where we went with the Mardu. The siege cards are sick. All right, we find ourselves with a bit of a predicament here. This can get us out of trouble with the drawing effects, but we are really slow. If they're aggressive, we're going to have to hope we can get to this Brotherhood's end before we die. So far, not very aggressive. I'm liking that. And a Virtue of Strength to bring it back. That's kind of scary. That's pretty scary, man. What do we drop? Probably another one of these, right? Got a stock up here, which is good. We can go maybe find our assault. Yikes, dude. I don't know what they're on, but this card right here is so scary. It's like one of the scariest cards ever, especially with Doppelgang. And they do have blue. They do, in fact, have blue. We probably only need one of these, right? Let's go ahead and send one away. I don't know if my Brotherhood's End is going to be any good here, but we'll keep it in hand just in case. I do have this sweet little 10/10 dragon here now, which I do love. Should I go stock up here, or should I do some ramping into my dragons in case we top deck it? I think I ramp here. If we get the if we just get really lucky off the top here and we find ourselves drawing into the assault, then great. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I have 6 lands. This requires 8 to play. I can deal 8 damage divided among any number of creatures and planeswalkers that the opponent controls, which they haven't shown us any yet. Oh, they're also running the assault. That's pretty funny. All right, assault versus assault. Let's get all these back. Let's end our turn. We'll probably drop you. Actually, you know what? This is obviously not very good here, right? Oh, we got discard. What the heck's going on? I didn't mean to click those. My bad. My bad. Another assault. Okay, that's fine. We can double up on our assault effects too, so I'm not too worried about it. All right, my turn. Here we go. Let's go stock up here. Find me what I need here. Come on, kid. Find me what I need here. Oh yeah. It's time. It is time. We'll take this just in case we need to sweep the board at any point. I think we're gonna be all right though. I think we'll be all right though. Let's do this. Let's go grab a red source here, and we can use the furnace here to blow up one of their dragons. And I think that puts us at a commanding lead here. Now they could create another 2 dragons here though. Something to think about. Another 2 dragons. I am gonna send it. I think we can send it because I think they're gonna be the ones on the back foot here. I know they can create 2 dragons at a time, but I've got a way of generating multiple lands per turn at the moment. If I can just find my virtue, you know, we'll be able to handle this, I think. Here we go. Opponent gets 2 more dragons. I do have ill-timed explosion to reset at some point here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can ill-timed and I can do this next turn, which is awesome. I can also just divide the number of damage to the dragons that they have with this and swing through for a boatload of damage because it's gonna have haste, right? Okay, so we get 1 hasty dragon plus this. If I play this though, how much damage is that? That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can take out 2 of these. Can take out 2 of them. Or I can ill-timed explosion. I think ill-timed explosion is the move. That's huge. Okay, so we'll drop you and you. Okay, so we eat up their whole field here. I think we can win the game right now. And we do this. Then we do this. No, we don't win yet. Not yet. But we're pretty darn close. All right, I think we win next turn, obviously. I thought I could have got the Virtue of Knowledge trigger there. I could have gotten it to get 2 dragons on the first land drop, but I wouldn't have been able to play anymore. Wouldn't have been able to play the Dragon Storm. So I think I did the right play there. I think it could have gone either way, but... All right, the opponent clears the board. That's only a temporary fix, though. Only a temporary fix. Because we got our friend here, the Frontier, and we're about to go crazy. Another Fabled Passage is so lucky. I don't know how they keep getting that lucky, to be honest. So if we go with, if we go Virtue of Knowledge here. 3, hold on, let me just let them know. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Virtue knowledge. We play the land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can play this. That should be enough, right? I think so. So we get double triggers on this, right? We get double triggers on this. And we get double triggers again on every land that hits here too. If only we had one more land, but that's fine. I still think this game's over. I don't see how they come back from this attack unless they have something very surprising here. Nope, they just take it. All right. I thought maybe they were going to crack their Fabled Passage, get 3 more dragons, and then maybe have a removal spell, but they weren't able to handle that. That was just too much. Let's go. We were the best. Look at the difference here too. They had 3 assaults to our 1, but because we had the haste and because we have the knowledge doubling up, we just outdo them here, which is awesome. I can't lie, guys. This seems pretty unstoppable. Like we're doing really, really well right now. We got ourselves red and blue here. Nice. That's a good top deck right there. We only need 1 siege, so we're for sure dropping that off. Yeah, we're off to a very, very good start here. Up against another Mardu token. I think these are devs of some sort. Red, blue. You know what? Let's get this down. Let's just get prepped already. Rhino, that's pretty good. I've got an answer for that though. All right, and then I can double the effects of my Fabled Passage to do some ramping here off the Virtue of Knowledge if I want. Might have to just take that out though first. All right, we take this out. All right, we Fabled Passage. We crack it. We go double the lands with the Virtue of Knowledge, allowing us to ramp up here a little bit. We need some red and blue. Red. Whoops. And red. Perfect. Draw some more cards. We could probably drop the other Virtue of Knowledge off here. We don't really need another one. Okay, that deals damage when it enters, right? Yeah. Little drain and gain from the opponent here. Need that and that. We're ready. We are ready, guys. Got all the pieces we need here. Oh boy, a 6/6 trampler coming through here. Not good. Not good. Wow, I think they got us. I think they might have us here, guys. Ooh, that helps a lot though. That does help a lot. That was a godsend right there. All right, so we do have to play some defense though, unfortunately. I'd like to get my attacks through and start trying to win the game, but 2 6/6 tramplers out there is no joke. And so we got to be careful. We can win the game next turn though. All we got to do is drop down a Virtue of Knowledge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Okay, so we don't have enough to Virtue and do the Dragon Storm, so we got to pick one or the other here. Wow, and then they can actually double up on the crewing here. So I'm taking 2, 4. Yeah, I'm dead here. I'm actually dead here, guys. That's crazy. I mean, that was super aggressive, so good on him. Able to pull that off. I mean, that was pretty sick, I can't lie. Pretty gnarly. Right on the dot too, man. Right on the dot. Well done. Just as I was talking about how unstoppable we were. They just had too much pressure. We had a really good game there too. We drew everything we needed. All right, we got an interesting hand here. I don't know if it's keepable though. I'm gonna have to mulligan that one. Yeah, this one's a lot better. I think we can drop one of these, right? Yeah, this is a lot better than the other one. Oh, we got Leyline of the Guild Pact immediately onto the battlefield. Hold on one second. I'm just checking my audio. All right, cool. All right. Nothing from the opponent other than playing a brush land, which doesn't matter. It's every land color. What do we drop? Man, I might regret this, but right now it's the most like on versatile card I have. Or it's like the most... Oh, come on. I screwed up. Okay, good. We got another sweeper here. I do love that. All right, let's go ahead and grab some green. Green and then this. Enduring Vitality. Sheesh. Things are getting weird. Let's go green, blue. I'm not in any trouble yet, but we know the opponent's probably playing Raise the Past. Why all the colors? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take out the Vitality. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. And we've got the Siege too, which is great. All right, Heir Apparent is tough because it's going to deal 1 damage per every time they enter because of this guy. Ouch. And then we got to hope that they don't have... Oh, we can play this and sweep the board. We got to hope that they don't have Raise the Past here, man. We gotta hope. All right, we get down another Dragon Storm here. We find another Siege. I don't need that. I do have a pretty sweet card here. I have a feeling the opponent's calm demeanor feels like is because they have Raised the Past. If they do, we're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. All right, that's good. That's very good. Yes, that's very good. What do we do then? All right, so we got to play a Siege, right? Like that's the win con here. Got to play the Siege. Got to play this. Got to play this. And that's going to be enough damage, right? 25 over the top. 25 over the top, right on the money. Let's go. We got him. Let's go, dude. I love these Siege cards. I know I keep saying it, but I'm in love with these cards, dude. Frostcliff Siege for the win. All right, we got the opponent going first. We got a good looking hand here. Let's do it. Let's do it. And we got tokens. We got ourselves some tokens. And we got plenty of sweepers here, so I think we're going to be, like, honestly, so fine. All right, we're in no rush here. Let's go and get this down. Hopefully finding a green land. That's all we're missing for this equation. Actually, I need the Siege, huh? I do need the Siege. I don't know. Guess we drop that. Our hand is like, everything is so important here. I hate dropping the Furnace there, but not much of a choice they gave me. Oh, we're Jeskai. And another Inspector is fine. Opponent off to a pretty slow start, which is good for us. Ooh, Virtue of Knowledge is sweet, but I mean, I kind of need a land. And it has to be a green land. Using the clue token. I mean, I don't know what the opponent's trying to do yet, but I'm down. The longer they take, the more I get to set up, the better. I've already established some really good permanents onto the battlefield, especially the Siege. Being down this early is really, really nice and helpful for us. Whenever this enters, look at the top 6 cards of your library, reveal an instant, sorcery, or dragon card to put it in your hand. They choose Scroll Shift. Okay, doing some exiling and returning here. I don't know what to do, guys. This is gonna be one of those games where we just lose to Mana Screw. I hope not. I definitely don't want to go out like that. Check, 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 check. All right, I don't know if my mic just sounds weird because my headphone cord is messed up or if it's really the mic, but I'm hoping it's just my own audio. And they surveil that to the graveyard. I don't know, maybe they're like an ETB. Yeah, they've got to be like a blink ETB sort of build. I don't know. Genuinely have no idea, but I can't draw land, so I guess they win, right? No lands means opponents win. Three first strike says whenever a creature enters, copy the next spell you cast. Nice. That's 6 damage. 2 more from that. Hey, we got a Fabled Passage. So I could double up on that, but it all comes down to, am I playing this or this? I think I need to play this. But 3, 4, 5, 5 damage is too much, right? 5 damage is too much. All right. Hopefully that holds them off. Probably not. They seem pretty aggressive here. Scroll Shift doesn't really do anything, which is good. They don't have any creature lands. So the pressure has been alleviated for now. I have another ill-timed explosion. I don't think they're going to have haste, but burn spells are another story. Okay, that's fine. Blinking that is actually kind of gnarly. I like that because the next time they draw their card off the top, it's going to basically be free. Oh no, it comes back at the end step. Never mind. Never mind. So if I play Fabled Passage, 1, 2, crack the Fabled Passage, 1, 2, so I can do that. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Fabled Passage here. We're going to double up on the effects of it to get ramp. We for sure need blue. And probably another green. Ill-timed explosion. Guess we don't need you anymore. Actually, you know what? We don't need the siege. What am I talking about? That actually couldn't be more perfect. Chillin', absolutely chillin'. And now we got another sweeper with our dragon back assault, and we're good to go, man. We're good to go. What is that? A 4/5 can't be played this turn. All right, here's where the real fun begins. Does that thing have haste though? No, but they get to target non-land card of mana value 3 or less from your graveyard, copy it, cast it. Non-land card. Should I play defense here? There's so much they can draw out of here. I don't think I'm going to take any damage though, so I'm going to send it. That attack could be the difference between me and winning and losing this game. Fabled Passage is good. It's only 5 mana to cast. I bet you they're going to bring back this guy and then blink it and then get another one back. Yeah, I bet you anything that's what's going to happen. Oh, maybe not. That'd have been really cool if they did it the other way. Because they would have gotten that back too. They would have had 3 creatures instead of the 2. They could have got this back, right? And then blink this. It comes back on the end step, and then they could have got this. Seems like a missed opportunity. Maybe not. Maybe that was the play. 3 mana extra to cast this. Okay, that was the play. No, they know what they're doing. They know better than me, which is why it's their deck, not mine. Okay, so we've got a tough turn here. I mean, they've only got 1 blocker in the air. Or no, 2 now. What is going on? So I guess doubling the effects of the scroll shift didn't matter because after the first trigger, it exited the battlefield and they couldn't get the second one. Is that right? This seems like a really convoluted way of doing what I said, which is to get back the, get this back and then blink it and then get this back. I don't know. Lightning Helix to the dome. To the dome. So let's see. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, not enough. It's got to be this. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to swing through. This has to hit or we're screwed. All right, get it hit. It hit. We'll drop you and you. All right, we take out the field. We play this. And let's just go look for some cards here. We'll definitely take another land. Guess we'll take 2 lands. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. This is for sure GG's though, right? Oh no, double Lightning Helix wins the game. Oh my God, they got it. GG's. The opponent pulls it out with a double Lightning Helix. We were too slow. We were too slow and they got another one of these dragons. Very cool. GG's. If we didn't have the start that we did, this would have been a no-brainer win, but unfortunately we had such a slow start. Good game though.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Lazy No Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.